Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of What's New in SwaggerHub Explore. So here's our new monthly episode. Delighted to be joined as always by the product manager for our new API exploration tool, Temil Sanchez. Temil, want to say hello to everyone?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2. Hopefully, you enjoy what we have to show you today.
Great. So what we're going to cover today is some of the new features which have just dropped today for SwaggerHub Explore, and predominantly focusing in on transaction history. And this is all about seeing the request and response metadata for calls that you've made to cloud APIs or to local APIs running on your device or within your network. So maybe Temil, you want to give everyone an overview as to why that feature was important and what problem it solves for those who are either building or consuming APIs.
Of course. So, there are many times where you interact with APIs and you completely forget what type of inputs you provided to get a certain output. And this could be on either side of being a consumer or a producer of APIs. And what you have to do in that case is most likely either read through many logs or go back to documentation and relearn what you have inputted, and then play around with the API again. This feature will allow you to easily backtrack and understand exactly what you sent, and you can copy and paste and then reuse the API very, very easily. And again, this can be present in many scenarios, right? Maybe again, you just need to know how to use the API again, or what data it provides, or maybe the API has changed and you need to understand what actions were done in the past. And again, this just makes it very, very easy to go through that and be able to better understand what data and metadata was sent at a very specific point in time to that API.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm delighted this is here. So it's one of the things I was probably asking you for behind the scenes, but yeah, it's like you always want to go back through your transaction history. You want to be able to kind of drill in and see some of the additional context around a particular API call and maybe figure out, well, why was that a 400 response that came back for that API? Can we recreate that situation? So cool. I'm going to give a quick demo of this now, Temil, for everyone. So if I just jump over to SwaggerHub Explore itself, I have a couple of execution tabs fired up here ready to go. So the first one is just to a particular API that I have hosted in the cloud. So I'm going to send some requests to that. We can see that came back with a 200 response. Okay, that's great. I'm going to change the API endpoint here. I'm going to see if I can get all payees for the API itself, and I'm getting a 400 back. So that's cool. If I look at the history here, we can see that both of those requests were indeed recorded. And as Temil mentioned, I can drill into any of these specific transaction logs that are recorded in the history, and I can open the details, and I'll get to see the request parameters that I would have sent in, so path parameters or query parameters, or even indeed a request body if it was sent. And then I also get to see the response, and again, all of the headers and the metadata related to that response itself. And it's not just limited to RESTful endpoints. I have some Kafka event-driven services running locally as well. And what I can do here is I can make a call to an API I have running locally. Again, just hitting the REST endpoint first to create a new pet, and then I can just subscribe to the pet's added Kafka topic. Subscribe, and I get all of the messages that are currently sitting on that topic. I can drill into the details here within the Explore execution tabs, but also if I drill into the history, I will again see that subscribe operation on the Kafka topic is recorded in my transaction history. And again, I can drill into the specific details, and I can see all of the received messages that were sent back from the topic itself to the Explore client. And again, if there's any headers or parameters, I can also see that information here. And this just makes it very, very easy for me to focus on the job that I might be doing. Maybe then I move away for working on something else for the rest of the day. I come back tomorrow, and it makes it very easy for me to pick up where I left off, see the context, and quickly copy that back into the Explore execution tabs itself. So that, everyone, was a very quick spin through the latest feature that has been added to SwaggerHub Explore. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We've lots of new exciting features that are almost ready to launch, so we will be telling you all about that in our next episode. And feel free to jump on to explore.swaggerhub.com to get started exploring APIs with our new tool. Temil, any last words for everyone?
Yeah, stay tuned. We're continuously making improvements to the product. There will be more addition to this feature as well. So definitely, hopefully, we can provide value to everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.